Atomic Habits by James Clear. Part 1. The Small Things That Shape Everything. What if your future wasn't determined by massive change, but by the invisible choices you make every day? What if greatness wasn't built in one bold act of willpower, but in the quiet repetition of tiny sacred rituals? You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your habits. This is the heartbeat of Atomic Habits. A revelation that transformation is not a distant mountain to climb, but a collection of small intentional steps that carve a path toward who you are becoming. Every action you take is a vote for the kind of person you wish to be. You are always becoming something, and every moment you get to choose what. Your habits are the atoms of your identity, tiny, powerful, unseen, but together, they create the structure of your life. You don't need to change your entire world overnight. You only need to change the direction of your steps. Part 2. The Invisible Architecture of Transformation. Change begins not with goals, but with identity. Most people focus on what they want to achieve. You must focus on who you want to become. When you set a goal to read more, you're chasing a result. When you decide, I am a reader, you are changing your identity. And the moment your identity shifts, your habits follow effortlessly. Behavior that is inconsistent with your identity will never last. You can force a habit for a time, but the only lasting transformation comes from alignment between what you do and who you believe you are. So stop asking, how do I get what I want? Start asking, who am I becoming through what I do? You become your repeated choices, your small acts of attention, your patterns of thought and focus. Every conscious act strengthens a pathway. Part 3. The 4 Laws of Change. James Clear described the 4 laws that shape all habits, the rhythm of creation and destruction in daily life. Make it obvious. Make it attractive. Make it easy. Make it satisfying. These laws are not mechanical, they are spiritual. They speak to the way awareness, desire, simplicity, and joy work together to build lasting transformation. When you make your habits obvious, you awaken consciousness, you notice. When you make them attractive, you invite joy into discipline. When you make them easy, you release resistance. And when you make them satisfying, you anchor the soul in gratitude. Change ceases to be a struggle, it becomes a rhythm. Part 4. The Power of 1%. You often underestimate the sacredness of small steps. We are taught to glorify grand breakthroughs, but real growth is subtle, an accumulation of gentle consistency. A 1% improvement every day doesn't look impressive at first, but time multiplies everything. A year of 1% growth turns into transformation beyond measure. Every small choice compounds, just like interest in a bank of time. And every tiny neglect compounds too. The direction of your habits is far more powerful than their speed. You don't need to run. You just need to move forward with awareness, again and again. The real miracle is not in dramatic change, it's in devotion, in showing up for yourself, even when no one is watching. Part 5. The Environment of Becoming. You are a creature of context. Your habits are shaped by what surrounds you. If you fill your space with distractions, you'll live in reaction. If you fill it with reminders of who you wish to be, you'll move naturally toward that identity. Environment is silent intention. It whispers to your mind what it should value. Surround yourself with signals of the life you're creating. Books that remind you to grow. People who awaken your courage. Places that evoke peace and purpose. You don't need more willpower. You need better environments. You are not weak. You are simply shaped by what you repeatedly see. Part 6. The Art of Falling and Returning. Transformation is not linear. You will fail, forget, fall. But falling is not the end. It's the rhythm of progress. The secret is not perfection, but returning quickly. Every time you return to awareness, to discipline, to love, you train your mind to recover faster. That is the true mastery of habit, not never falling, but never staying lost for long. Forgive yourself swiftly, recommit gently. Begin again, without shame. You are not building habits to prove your worth. You are building them to remember it. Part 7. The Compound Soul. Atomic habits are not just about efficiency, they are about consciousness. Every time you choose awareness over impulse, you reclaim your freedom. Every time you act with intention, you align with the divine rhythm of growth. You are not changing who you are. You are remembering who you've always been. Small improvements build powerful souls. Tiny disciplines awaken sleeping giants. The person you wish to become is already inside you, waiting for your daily actions to reveal it. And when your habits align with your highest self, life no longer feels like struggle. It feels like flow. It feels like peace. This is not just a science of behavior. It is the spiritual art of becoming.